Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, bad, it gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At their own 22-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 28, Joe Mixon.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Number 27. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Brought down at the 35.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, Burrow escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Mixon with a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Flush to his right. He finds his running back, Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
On second down, here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Mike 51. Mike 51. 65. 65.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 40 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the extra point.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup there. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I need it.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Hunt. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The handoff to Kareem.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 44, Mayfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Odell Beckham, 44 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score Browns 20, Bengals 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow being chased out left. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On 3rd down, Burrow. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The Cleveland ball
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Down Cleveland.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brought down by
that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
touchdown.
Jerry Judy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he connects with Ertz. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up. Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Get that quarterback. And
Again, it's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 2.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. All day,
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Again, it's Mixon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Browns.
180. Go. Shit. Check safety.
To throw, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hurts over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The 15-yard line.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Browns 7-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
With the score, Browns 27, Bengals 7.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Burrow going for it on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
They run again with Hunt. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mayfield now. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Browns 34, Bengals 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's taken it around the 40. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
He's coming. We got double up. Watch twist.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And the Browns' first
play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
2nd down.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Here's Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. I-55. E. Watch the curl. No. Off. Point it right.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches...
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Bengals 7.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.